We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Giant defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 9 now.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Returnable here for Davis.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set. Check go.
Looking to throw. Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They'll run on 1st down. Nolan. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun. Ward.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw again.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. On 1st down, Nolan. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now Ward, a final shot before break.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a play fake here on first down.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
19 points.
6-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 11. And my goodness, another interception.
He may go.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Ready? Yep.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
2nd and long.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Up the middle they go.
Nolan.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's into space past the 25. Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Down inside the 10.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Ward.
It's complete. Burks. And he will have a Titans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. Check out.
Looking to throw. Ward.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Reload. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Nolan.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Open man is Higgins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the run is Tracy.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for